I thought we were live. Um, Hang on with me for just a minute while I figure out why the camera is on my iPad instead of on my phone. Hi, Jazzy Cat. Trying to figure out what's going on here. We're up here in the attic and we're doing a hi Holly. We are doing a basket pull, which basically means I have a lot of cool stuff in my basket here. Um, Actually, I could do this. So this is my attic. I am a former Etsy vintage seller turned beekeeper turned apothecary. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Jason. And thought that maybe I should downsize some of my attic things. So we have some clothing today and a lot of vintage things, some shiny brights, some ornament kits, some vintage Christmas. Oh, this is so cute. This is a Knott's Berry Farm box with a surprise inside, and it's not Knott's Berry jelly. Hi, Jamie. I don't remember if I said hello to you already. Hello, Hellbore Vintage. Is that, yes, I was going to ask if that was named after the flower, and I see that it is. So what I'm trying to do is get my phone to be sorry, I'm trying to get my phone to have the the picture on it, and for some reason my phone doesn't want to have a picture. There. I mean, not there, but I did something I wanted to do. So the first thing we're gonna have here is some small iron owl trivets. They're probably in this basket. Yes, they are. These are the original cast iron trivets that you probably remember from the 80s, if you have any memories of the 80s. Made in Taiwan. The small ones, the baby ones, not the mama ones. So, hey Tabitha. So I have these available. I have four of them. A red, pink, and two black ones. So we're gonna go ahead and start the auction at $4 each, and you tell me which one you want. I'm gonna. There we go. Auction is going. It's the owl trivets. Anybody wants to tell me how to get my phone, how to change my camera? Why is the camera on my iPad instead of on my phone? Anybody? Haha, thanks. No clue. Tabitha says, give you a second. I might make you a co host if you can't help me figure this out. Oh, look at that, you guys. If you know strawberry shortcake and Care Bears, you know those are mine from when I was a little kid. I mean, you don't know that they are mine. Hey, Rochelle. Welcome in. We just we just started out the auction with some cast iron owl trivets. Yay! So I'm going to put those to the side. The next thing I'm going to show you guys, it is in the shop, are these. They are not, they are slightly damaged. But this one right here is the senior edition, June 1945, of John McDonough High School in New Orleans, Louisiana. Wait until you see the pictures. Ugh, look at those beautiful girls. You know, they were like 16, 17 years old. So there is some water damage, some insect damage. But for the most part, excellent ephemeral condition. Oh my goodness, fashions. Let's go back to that. So this was a girls' high school. It fashions. Well-dressed schoolgirl of the day. Her hair. Go to your shows on the second device and tap start streaming from here. Thank you. No. What'd you say? Go to your shows on the second device. Nope, I'm not ending the show. Still not ending the show. Uh, and I know I can't end the show because that will just end the show. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. It doesn't really matter. Let us pick something else to run auction. What was I just showing you? Oh, I was showing you the yearbooks. I have some really cute ephemera for this auction. Okay, vintage New Orleans high school yearbooks. I have 4 of them. So I'll show you some more of them. Hi, Molly. Hi, Oopsie. Oh, oops, I won it again. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Rebecca. So this was the first one that I showed you. This one is the 1941 edition of it. And I was confused because it's showing her with 2 Navy guys and it's a girls' high school. So this one definitely the cover is damaged. Oh, but look at those faces. Marie Antoinette de Vita, Nanette Francis. Oh, these names, guys. Ducat, Dufour. Oh, these are some really good. Dessauer. These are some really great Daigle, New Orleans surnames. Fontcuberta, Gaillot. She'll be a French teacher in the future near. Oh, Gervais. This is fabulous. Hi, Molly. Hi, BMM. I'm just going to show you guys the rest. I have one from 1943. So if there's any interest, just let me know and I will run these again. So we're going to put those gorgeous things to the side. How about a tiny change of pace? Let me just to say hi. Hi, it's me. It's Becca, Little Green Bees. I am here in sunny, actually cloudy Pensacola. Hello. And I am doing my 3rd show. So excited to be here. Okay. We have an adorable vintage tin, vintage Christmas tin, showing some skating scenes. What is that? Somebody's house, of course. A church. Oh, and a covered bridge. Look at that snow. We had snow like that last year. So I'm guessing it was originally a potpourri box from North Carolina, made in the USA. It's actually in great condition. Oh, it's still wet from where I washed it. Oops, gonna need to get rid of that. Actually, I didn't wash it, I just rinsed it. Didn't realize it was inside. So let's just leave that open. And we're gonna go ahead and start the bidding on that one. Let's find our listing. And this is a you pick because I have 2 This one is more of a family scene, like a Victorian family scene. Adorable. Charles Dickens looking. Oh, so cute. Hi, Tiffany. Look at that Christmas tree. Don't you want to put up that and the garland? That right there is the winner. That sofa and the fireplace. It's just beautiful. So we have two of those. You pick which one you would like. Mm, I was just looking to see if I had anything else right there. We've got I do, but I don't have the listings for them. So let me see. Let me see if I can do a quick temporary listing for some of these other cool little things I have. They are nameplates for, I don't know what you guys can see right now, but chatter among yourselves. Anyway, these are glass nameplates in their original packaging with their little flannel flowers. And I would guess that they are from the 40s. So you would put them on your table. Okay. Hi, Minna. Hi, Leland. Good to have you guys here. So can you see them? And what you would do is you would write on them right there with either pencil or a grease pen or maybe a charcoal pen. And they're lilies and they're in beautiful condition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are perfect for a baby shower, a wedding shower. Hi, Chels. Um, Easter parties, Mother's Day brunch. These just anything where you might want something cute and pastel-y. So we're gonna start the auction. Look how adorable. Let me know if anybody has any questions on any of these items. They are 100% authentic vintage, kept in as good a condition as possible in its original box. You see that? I forget what that's called. What kind of pattern that is? Okay, we're gonna put those. Thanks you guys for looking. To the side. Ooh, let me show you this. Do we have any questions? Anything that you're seeing that you're interested in? Let me know. This book right here, 300 Years of Kitchen Collectibles. We picked this book up at one of the thrift stores this weekend. And I didn't get it to sell. I got it to identify some of my cool things that I have. So if you guys come across one of these books, it really will be useful to help you identify. So I highly recommend. Look, and I know you've seen some of these things, the butter prints. That I think I have one of those. Oh no, yeah, it's a flour sifter. And of course, all of these things that you might see at stores and you don't know what they are. Grab one of the, oh, butter churn. I want you to see. I was going through and I told my husband, "Oh, I hope this has my butter churn on it in it." And we flipped through some pages and there it is. That's my butter churn. Okay, what was I going to show you next? How about a flower frog? Who likes flower frogs? Oh, so we have two Minas in here now. Oh, that's interesting. Hi, Rusty Iron. So this is a flower arranger, but it's a plastic flower arranger. Have you ever seen anything like this? Hold it. Oh, look, that's coming up next or soon. Keep the pace up. Start your auction. Yes, whatnot. Thank you so much. So anyway, the these move around. Whereas the glass ones and the ceramic ones are gorgeous. But look, you got this frog right here, and they move around. Perfect, right? N'est-ce pas? And it comes in a little dish. I guess that's where you would put the water. So let's find that in the store and run that. Here it is. Vintage plastic flower frog. We're gonna start that. Comes in its original packaging, which is cute just by itself. What vintage clothing do I have? I have an attic full of vintage clothing, Minna. Thank you for asking. No, right now in the shop or in the auction today, I have a gorgeous Christmas outfit. It is emerald green velvet with gold trim, and it's a suit. It's a suit set, so jacket and skirt. It's a trying to put this thing back in its box. It is I'd say it's about a medium size. Of course, you know, with vintage clothing, that can be here or there. It is in the shops. You can take a look at it before I show it on the camera. And then I also have an acrylic wool blend um, cloak, which is gorgeous, highly 1940s. I tried it, doesn't work for me because it makes my shoulders look weird. Hi, dear Tanya, Hannah, how are you all doing this morning? Um, oh, the baby red dress. It is a baby red dress, quilted, adorable. I'll show it to you right quick since it's right here. Are you interested in children's clothing? Because I have a rack full of vintage children's clothing. So this I would put in the 70s. Quilted. I know. Oh, no, thank you on children's clothing, just women's clothing. Okay, so like I said, I have in the auction today, I have some gorgeous Levi. I can show you some of these things right here. They're not in the auction just because I haven't put a price on yet. This is a halter top in the gunny sack style. It's not gunny sacks, but it's in the gunny sack style. Oh, it's Guess. Even better. Guess products made in the USA, size extra large. I would guess that would probably fit a modern medium. Oh, Kendra says yes to children's. Yay. Look at this. If you love children's vintage, a little romper and some overalls, corduroy overalls would be perfect for winter with a little weird embroidery on it. I don't even know what kind of embroidery that is. I don't think we have any tags on it, so that looks very. Oh no, there's a tag. Sorry, I cannot see the tag right now. Um, but I was showing you guys a few of my women's things. I have some gorgeous high-waisted pinstriped jeans. This is another halter top. Ugh. in the dirndl style. So this is actually, oh, it's the Young Edwardians brand, which if you're familiar with 70s vintage clothing, that was a really popular brand in the 70s. And I think these are Big E's. Yeah, no, not Big E, Levi's. You guys, these are flare Levi's from straight from the 70s. Look at the flare on those legs. Fabulous. And then I have some more, and then I have some Lee's. These are for a tall lady. The legs just go on and on and on. But so that's some of the vintage clothing. Let's see what size on the flare jean. They are not, I'm sorry, I do not have these priced, but the size I think is going to be closer to about a 6 because I have tried them on in the past. They are marked not with a size. They are Levi's for gals. We're not look I know I mentioned Big E, but these are not Big E Levi's. But they are in, and they're a low waist, a low rise, hip huggers. So it's really going to be hard to tell the size. I wouldn't put them at over a 29-inch waist. And hips maybe at about a 32. And that's just from the past. Oh, okay. Okay, you're welcome. Menna, was that you're welcome on the sizing or what's going on there? Um, Sizes on clothing. So I do have some clothing. Let me go ahead and pull up what I have in the shop today. I will. Hmm, this one is perfect for the fall. It is a fuzzy. This is why I said it's an acrylic wool blend. I cannot be certain that. Hi, ham and cheese, Sammy. I cannot be certain that it's 100% wool, so I'm not going to say it's 100% wool. This actually was hand fashioned. So you see this, and this is the kind, it does not fasten at the top. You just put your arms through, and it has a looks like a poly cotton lining. Why so dark, iPad? And then for later, we have this beautiful, I think it would make a beautiful Christmas outfit. You guys know how hard velvet is to photograph. This is from the Nana collection, a vintage size 10. I would not put it over a modern 8. And that would be stretching it a little. I would say more of a 6. Can't really see that. But judging by the waist, let me do a flat waist measurement for you on this. And then, with the flat waist measurements, we just double those and get an idea. Yes, the flat waist measurement is 13 inches, 13 and a half. So that's going to be a 27-inch waist. But it is a gorgeous emerald green. And the button's right there. So I do have that, and we can go ahead and run an auction on the green velvet. Let's go ahead and start that. So it's a pencil skirt, nicely hemmed, excellent quality, guys, with a zip in the back. We do have some elastic on the side, so that could get it up a bit on your sizing if you needed a larger size, if your waist was over 27. So it could probably stretch to a 29. I wouldn't put it up much more than that. What else do we have? Let's go ahead and do some vintage Christmas. So I know everybody is loving these push pins right now. This, my friends, is a kit to make your own push pin ornament. Do we have any interest on push pin ornaments? We also have an adorable brass letter organizer. Let me pull that out. See if we have any interest on that. Hi, Thrifty Mama. This is really cool. It's about the size of a business card. Hi, Cherie. It's about the size of a business card holder. Perfect condition. You know, all those letters. Nope. Okay, we'll put that to the side. If you love these Homeco ornaments, this is an adorable kitten. It's a certain brand. It's not a brand. Oh yeah, Kitty Cucumber, 1985. Oh, it's not Homeco. It's Schmid. Sorry. I have two of these little kitty cats. That one and this one. That is definitely a little Christmas figurine. Kitty Cucumber, 1987. Adorableness.